that just kind of showed what the missing piece is. You guys had all the possessions, especially the second half, get 2 good looks and unfortunate offside. It just seemed like kind of that missing piece was that striker.
Played well, and we scored a goal. I don't know how that goal's called back. Okay, so I'm gonna give you an education a little bit for people that don't understand it. He's not screening the goalkeeper. If Andre Blake was screened, he would have been complaining right after. He didn't even dive. There was nothing on that play that should have been called back. The ball goes the other side. If Eric's right in front of the goalkeeper and he dummies it, it's called back. Should not have been called back. So we scored a goal, and I don't know how that thing gets overturned. Honestly, no idea how it's recommended. So let's get that out of the way right off the bat.
So you felt where Eric was, that didn't really matter or affect Blake getting to the ball?
He didn't affect Blake at all. Blake didn't dive. It was in the opposite corner. Blake watched the play. Blake didn't say a word. He went and picked the ball out of the net. Didn't even complain. If the goalkeeper was screened, he'd be going livid right off the bat immediately. He wasn't screened at all.
Was that a play you felt like should have even been looked at by VAR?
No, not even looked at. Should not have been looked at. So listen, Philly, great team. Nothing their coach or their players did was wrong. They fought really hard. It was a hard-fought game. 2 very good teams, 2 very good defensive teams. A lot of respect for Jim Curtin. A lot of respect for the players on Philly and how they play. But this game was poorly managed from an officiating standpoint. The second thing I'll throw at you is they had 23 fouls and 2 yellow cards. We had 8 fouls and 5 yellow cards. Explain that to me. Again, that's Philly, that's their game. I respect the way they play. I respect their team and their players. The players did nothing wrong at all. But there is no way that we should have 5 yellows on 8 fouls and they should have 2 yellows on 23 fouls. 23 to 8 in fouls, and we have 5 yellows, they have 2.
You walk away from this thinking you had a couple points stolen from you.
100%. Yeah, 100%. And it's disappointing. You know, players deserve more. I thought they played excellent today. You know, and I'll close it off with, you know, that's now 5 games unbeaten. You know, obviously we wanted 3 points. I thought the players deserved 3 points today. But at the end of the day, I promised the players that if they played as hard as they did this week and this game, that we would get enough points to be in the playoffs. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. I'm very bullish on this team, this group. They're playing extremely well. And again, ton of respect for Jim Curtin, ton of respect for Philly. We knew the type of game we were going to get. They're very good at it. Their players are excellent. Their coach is excellent. But 23 fouls to 8, 5 yellows and 2 yellows. How does that make sense? And watch the play. He does not screen Andre Blake. And the best way to, again, know that is to watch Andre Blake. Watch Andre Blake after the play. Doesn't dive. It's in the goal. It's in the back of the net. It's on the opposite side of where Eric is. Eric's on the opposite side of him. He's not right in front of him. He's on the other side of him. And they shoot in the corner where he's not. Yeah. Andre Blake, there's no chance Andre Blake can make that save. Yeah. He's the best goal, maybe one of the best goalkeepers in the league, if not the best. There's no way he's saving that. And it had nothing to do with being screened. Nothing to do with it. And if he was screened, he would have complained right after it went in the back of the net.
So calls aside all that, last 5 games, you feel like, it looked like tonight, especially going against a team like that your team is very clearly taking a couple steps forward.
100%, yeah. We're defending as well as any team in the league. Our mentality is excellent. Again, we're doing different things in different games, home and away, against, you know, tonight, a very good team, and we score a goal. Obviously, yes. Will Cucho help when he's in? Yes, that's why we signed him. But we're playing really well, and that is not going to get lost on me. I hope it doesn't get lost on anybody else, but it's certainly not going to get lost on me in the locker room. But yeah, that group in there is disappointed that they didn't get 3 points because they deserved it today. They deserved it, and I don't know how that goal's called back, and I don't know how, honestly, that the game is so poorly mismanaged. And I will be talking to Howard Webb because I don't understand it. It's completely ridiculous.
Thanks for the time, Coach. Appreciate
Thank you
it.
guys. Take care. All
No.
right. All the best.
Question. Sorry, I know. Question for you. Tonight you went with the 3-5-2 again after a successful night on Wednesday with it winning the match. Was that because Philadelphia's game plan coming in? I know Philadelphia, they were losing some players from youth national team. Martinez was out with the red card. Was that 3-5-2 based on Philly or based on current success?
Based on Philly. You know, we'd always planned looking at Toronto and Philly, the way that they play, that we would, and obviously the tight turnaround in terms of prep, you know, that it would made sense to go 3-5-2 in the second 2 games of the 3 and 9 window. And again, I think we had a very good week overall. 2 of those games are on the road, and we took 5 points in the 3 games, 2 on the road. So we can't lose sight of that. But yeah, again, these guys are disappointed we didn't get the 3 because they thought they deserved it. But yeah, I thought 3-5-2, you know, versus the way they play with their front 2, you know, made a lot of sense. And obviously they played more of a 3-5-2. We matched each other, and you know, I think it was a tight game, but I thought we had the better of it. We had the better of the game, and that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do against a good team. Is you want to put out a lineup and a system and a plan where you're going to have the better of it against a good team, and we did. Just didn't get a call.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Sim.
Yep. Take care.